After having spent the past few months looking for cryptids in Canada, Mia decided it was time we head back home. Well, our home country. We were going back to America. Mia still wasn't talking much, but it seemed like things were getting better between us. If we're heading back to the States, I'm thinking we should check out the Flathead Lake Monster. We were actually heading out that way last year before we got sidetracked with Faulkner and the Thunderbird and all that.
Right.
The route we planned on taking to get to Flathead Lake, which was located in Montana, would take us west. We would continue primarily through Canada before going south, crossing the border directly into Montana. Our first day of driving, as usual, was uneventful. But as we made our way onto the road the next morning, still a few hours away from the border, we drove into a quickly growing storm.
I can't see for shit.
It's okay, girl. Just a storm. Is that a deer?
I don't think so. Whatever, I'll go around it. What the fuck?
There was something in front of us. A dark shape just sitting there in the middle of the road. Mia began to drive around it, but one of our tires popped, and in the confusion, the car went sliding off onto the side of the road, ending up in a muddy ditch.
God damn it. This is just perfect.
I'll be right back.
Where are you going?
I want to see what that thing was.
In this weather? Okay.
As Mia tried getting our car unstuck from the mud, I went to investigate the shape in the road. It was like some kind of crude effigy or idol. It reminded me more of something out of a history book, really. 3 big branches stood upright, formed a sort of a tripod. They were tied together and reinforced with other smaller sticks. This frame was wrapped up in random bits of canvas and other fabric. The material was soaking wet in the rain, but I thought I could still make out some kind of dark stains on it. Blood if I were feeling paranoid. Hanging from at least a dozen places all over the structure was what looked like pieces of bones and animal skulls. And the whole thing was topped with a pair of mismatched antlers. As disturbing as that all was, though, I was more bothered by the ground around it. Sitting scattered all over the road on both sides of this thing were nails sticking up, all covered with mud as if to blend in with the road.
Lucas, get back in here. That sounded a lot closer. We should stay in the car until the storm passes. Don't want to get struck by lightning. What's wrong?
There are nails all over the road. Someone did this intentionally.
Wait, what?
Yeah, they were all around that thing in the road. It's like some kind of weird shrine or something.
Okay. Probably just some assholes trying to scare us.
And run our car off the road? That could have killed us.
Okay, malicious assholes.
Whatever. How's the car?
Totally stuck. And even if it weren't stuck, we've still got the flat tire. From the nails, apparently.
Okay, can we call someone?
Yeah, I'm looking up tow companies now. God, this is taking forever. Service is shit out here.
After waiting about 10 minutes, Mia had finally gotten enough cell reception to call the nearest tow company.
Okay. Thanks so much. Bye.
Well?
They're on their way. Could be anywhere from 20 minutes to a few hours.
Awesome. So we're stuck in the car for now.
Looks that way.
Cool. I mean, we're always stuck in the car, but at least we're usually going somewhere. And there's not always a creepy shrine right outside.
Yeah.
Hopefully the tow truck will get here before we're murdered by whoever built that creepy little thing.
Lucas, it's just someone trying to creep us out. But they did do a good job at that.
Yeah. I didn't even tell you. It was covered in, like, animal bones.
Little jumpy now?
Shut up. Yes.
Don't worry. If anything bad happens, Fritz will protect you.
Oh, well, that's a relief. Are you okay?
Headache.
You mean, like, your powers?
Yeah.
Wait a minute, so is something out there? A cryptid?
I don't know. Maybe.
Well, what are you picking up?
Hunger.
Hunger?
Starving. Ravenous. And cold. Just this bitter cold. Like an emptiness.
Hungry and cold. Sounds like me right now.
Shut up. I'm serious.
Sorry. What are the odds of us running into a cryptid out here?
I told you, I don't know if it's a cryptid.
But your powers.
The headaches are different from when I usually sense a cryptid. It's hard to explain. The other times I've gotten them, first it was you, after you'd been kidnapped. Then there was the goat man, and that weird machine from the number station. Definitely all weird, but not strictly cryptid related.
Right. Wait a minute.
What?
Emotions. I mean, I can't explain the machine, but besides that, it sounds like they've all been strong emotions, right? I was in pain, the goat man was super angry.
Yeah, you're right.
And this time it's hunger?
Yeah.
What could be so hungry that it would cause a reaction like that?
I don't know.
What was that?
What was what?
I thought it looked like something in the trees.
What? Where?
Right over there.
God, I can't see shit in this rain.
There! See?
No!
There's definitely something there. Turn on the headlights. As Mia turned on the car's headlights, we could just barely make out the silhouette of a shape among the trees before it retreated into the woods that bordered the road. Alright, what in the hell is going on here?
I don't know, but you're right. We are not alone. Something's out there.
Something hungry.
Yeah.
Did it set a trap to run us off the road and eat us?
Don't be ridiculous.
Am I? We're half an hour from the nearest town, at least. Basically in the middle of nowhere. Someone built that thing in the middle of the road. They put nails all around it. And they are hungry.
Shit.
Ah! At this point, the storm had picked up so hard that we couldn't see anything more than a foot or two out from our car. It was so dark that it might as well have been nighttime.
It's okay, girl. It's okay.
What was that?
Sounded like the trunk, but I can't see anything. Wait a second.
What?
We're the flares.
The flares?
Yeah, it went back into the woods when we turned the headlights on. And now it's behind us. Maybe it doesn't like the light. Or it doesn't like being seen.
Maybe?
Well, we don't exactly have much to go on right now. The bear spray won't do shit in this weather. The dart gun wouldn't help us if it breaks into the car. And we've got the cattle prod, but I don't suggest getting out of the car and picking a fight. Our best option is hoping we can keep it away.
Okay. Well, here, take the cattle prod for now, just in case. The flares are in the trunk. I'll climb back there. Ah! I'm gonna die.
You're not gonna die.
I am. I'm gonna die. My best friend still hates me.
Hurry!
Got him. Did that really work?
I think so. Here, let's light the rest. We'll roll down the windows and toss them all around the car.
In this weather?
They're waterproof.
Oh, okay.
You ready?
I guess.
Here goes nothing. I think we're gonna be okay.
Thank God.
And
What?
I don't hate you. I hate the f***ing situation that we got ourselves into. I know you're not a bad person deep down. You made a mistake. You're only human. We're only human. Yeah, I know we might have to put an animal down sometimes, and I f***ing hate it. But if we're going to do that, I need to be sure it's the only option. Even if there's a 1% chance of saving an animal some other way, I want to take it.
Fair enough. What about whatever's out there? What if it comes back and really does try to kill us?
We can defend ourselves, but barring random roadside traps, we just seriously need to make sure we don't put ourselves in danger like that. Anyway, I'm sorry I got so mad. And I forgive you.
Thank you.
So, I'm your best friend, huh?
Well, you're certainly the only person I've risked my life with over the past year and a half.
Ditto.
Wait, about risking your life or being best friends?
Look! Is that... Oh, thank God!
With a glare of headlights that were just barely visible through the rain, we saw that the tow truck had finally come to rescue us, in more ways than they could have realized. The addition of another larger vehicle must have scared off whoever or whatever was menacing us, because we got pulled out of the mud and changed our tire without further incident. We thanked the mechanic profusely, and after what seemed like hours, continued driving. We drove for a long time after that, before finally stopping again for the night. So I did some research into the area where we got stuck, and I think I know what attacked us.
Okay.
A Wendigo.
I've heard of it, but I can't say I remember anything about it.
Well, in Native American folklore, they were basically these man-eating demons.
Demons?
Demons, spirits, monsters, I don't know, it's unclear. But essentially, it started whenever a man resorted to cannibalism. They would continue to hunger for human flesh, and eventually it turned into this all-consuming desire. They would become possessed by or turn into the Wendigo.
Hunger.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah. And that's not all.
No?
No. No sightings or anything like that, but about 20 years ago, a group of campers went missing in the area. I guess they found themselves stuck in a surprise blizzard and got snowed in for a few weeks. But they didn't make it. Eventually, come springtime, the bodies of the campers were discovered. Well, all of the campers except for one.
And you think...
They were trapped there for weeks, and they probably only had enough food to last them a few days. Now, maybe this guy killed the other campers, maybe they just died naturally, but he was trapped in the snow, cold, hungry, starving to death.
No.
Mia.
No! I know we've seen crazy things, but people don't transform like that. Mutations don't work that way. It goes against everything we know about biology.
Biology? I think we've already seen the fog break the natural laws of science a few times now. Who knows just how much it could really affect a living creature?
Field notes. Wendigo. These aren't going to be proper field notes since we didn't really see anything for sure, but just speculation. Whatever was in the woods, it was intelligent. It set a trap for us. I believe that much. All we could see through the rain was a dark shape. Tall, but thin. It could have been a human. It could be that camper Lucas was talking about, half-starved and insane after all these years. It could be, I don't know, maybe some backwoods Canadian cannibal family. It could also be some kind of creature. Maybe not a human that transformed into a monster, but something that did inspire the Wendigo legends. But I don't know, and I do not plan on going back there to find out. End field notes.
The Cryptid Cases has been a production of Little Giant Monsters.
If you enjoyed the show, please consider leaving a review on iTunes or tell a friend. It really helps others find the show.
If you'd like to follow us on social media, search for Little Giant Monsters on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. You can also visit our website, littlegiantmonsters.com.
Check out any of these pages to see other projects we're working on, as well as a new cryptid sketch every Monday after the new episode.
Thanks for listening, and see you again soon.